Two black girls in the mic. Two black girls in the mic. Two black girls in the mic. Say more. Lee Stewart.
Let's do it.
Break it down.
The truth hurts.
Ooh,
We love you, babe.
Whatever.
Two black girls in the mic.
Welcome to Two Black Girls in a Mic, starring yours truly, Shay Moore, and my girl.
Elise Stewart is on the MIC, baby.
Obviously, if you've seen our pictures, we are indeed black girls with a mic. Tell them about your experience behind the microphone, Elise.
The funny thing is, I wanted to be an actress. I wanted to be a dancer. I wanted to do a whole host of things. And
I'm a dancer.
Anyway, all of which I proclaimed. I made that statement in the second grade. I'm going to do this. Oh, and I want to write a book. It was like I got to the 12th grade, didn't really have a game plan. My guidance counselor was a little worried about me, a little concerned. So he called my mom in and we started discussing my future. He convinced me to apply to a college in Raleigh. I won't say which one because it's kind of bad that they actually let me in like that.
Oh.
So I got there thinking I would join the drama department or take that up. And they didn't really have that officially. So I was walking away from what I thought was the place I needed to be. And I passed the school's radio station. So I went in, I said, can I have a tour? And it was this cat there named Eric Curry, who works out of Raleigh, North Carolina right now with a TV station. And he was like, sure, show me around. Then he was like, do you want to do the weather? I was like, yeah. So girl, all day, I'm hearing my voice on the radio. It's going to be sunny, a high blah, blah. Girl, hooked like a mug. And that's how I kind of fell into radio. And then, of course, on the professional side, I did a few hits or a few hits in Charleston, Charlotte, mainly North and South Carolina. And here I am now. I didn't want to call out like all the stations I've been at because it'll just sound like I was someone that was doing more time in a U-Haul truck versus working out of a studio. That's my story.
Oh my goodness. And I have been, wow. That person has been in that U-Haul truck. I've worked for 9 different radio stations, Elise.
9?
Over a 15-year career.
Is your resume 2 pages or 1?
Well, it's 1 when I leave stuff off.
Okay.
And if I wanted to put everything, then it would be 2.
Okay.
I started out much like you at a college radio station. I went to Johnson C. Smith University, so I've got a huge connection to the Charlotte area. I started at the campus radio station. I wanted to be a psychologist, actually. And I took my first Psychology 131 class, girl, and went to sleep the first day. It was so boring. I said, there's no way I'm going to do 4 years of this mess.
Oh, no.
So I changed my major to communications, and I've been doing it ever since. I started out at Power 98 and V101.9, and then I went on to Buffalo, New York, and did radio for a couple of years, Wichita, Kansas, Dallas, Texas, Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm on a little station in New Orleans right now. Well, it's more than a little station. It's the #1 station down there, Q93. So this will be the first time I actually be able to say what I want, how I want, and when I want. So thank you so very much, Elise, for including me in this idea.
Well, I think we should go ahead and dive right in, as some people say, or am I the only one to say that? Because I don't really hear people saying that. But
I think it's a lot of stuff that only you say, but that's cool. We're going to get to find out more about your personality and my personality as the podcast continue. And that's what this show is all about. And I think you got something on the agenda right now you want to talk about, right?
Shay, I do. I have something that's really good that I think a lot of people will be able to relate to. That is, if they're honest about it. You know how, well, we'll see. We'll just see how you feel about it, for starters. But with it being May, it is National Masturbation Month. I love the title. National Masturbation Month. And I'm saying it nice and slow. I don't know why. You know, I always wanted to sip on a beer while I was in the studio, which wouldn't be allowed. Well, tonight I'm drinking a little gluten-free. What can I say? So my mind is wondering. But back to this National Masturbation Month, and how many times is she going to say that? It kicked off in 1995. Just giving you a general background on it. And what happened was it was World's AIDS Day, and what was her name? Jocelyn Elders. She was the U.S. general surgeon at the time, the first black woman ever. Well, she was at a speech. She was there and she was giving a speech, and someone in the audience raised the question about masturbation and whether or not, you know, we should really like push that or bring it more to the forefront to kind of like eliminate some of the early sexual activity. And she gave an honest answer, and this is not like her direct quote, but I'm just give you a little bit of what I found on it. She says, "I think it's something that is a part of human sexuality and a part of something that perhaps should be taught." Girl, they forced her to resign. So all of that went down in 1994, and in the following year, that's when they actually came up with this for the month of May. All I can say is I think it's a good thing. I think a lot of people do it. I don't know if we necessarily need a month for it, but maybe we do for those that are in some kind of denial. This will give them the opportunity to go ahead and embrace what's natural.
Well, if you need a whole month to do it, you're probably not doing it right. That's number one.
Okay.
Number two, you know, my mother was one of those people who told us, don't play with yourself or it'll make you go blind.
Oh,
so
no.
I actually grew up with the stigma of masturbation. You shouldn't do it. It's against God. I was raised Catholic, as a matter of fact. I know you don't meet too many black Catholics, but I was raised Catholic. Mm-hmm. We were not supposed to masturbate. I think it's a passage in the Bible that you're not supposed to waste the seed, and so that's kind of like the thought behind it. If you're playing with yourself, you're wasting your seed.
Is that referring to men or to women too? It covers everybody.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's both, but for men, you know, they're the ones that usually are wasting seed if they're
doing that.
Yeah,
touching themselves.
Right. So. But, you know, as I've gotten older, I'm going to admit it, you know, that I have engaged in masturbation.
You don't sound like you like it. Get to the good part.
The reason why I really don't like it is because it comes too fast. Well, I don't.
Okay.
No, it happens too fast. That's what I really wanted to
adjusting my headsets. No.
It happens too fast because I know exactly what I like. So it takes me like literally a minute to do it. And then I'm left like, you know, I'm a 1 minute girl, so I don't like it. So
okay. I have to ask you a question though, and I probably can solve your problem right now. Are you using something, or are you just going all natural, as in phalanges? And I hope that's the proper term for fingers.
Is that what that is? Oh,
phalanges. Yeah, I think so. Don't quote me.
Yes.
So, are you a phalange girl or toys?
I don't really do the toys.
Because I was going to say the toys could be like bringing it about too fast and creating your problem.
No, I know exactly what to do and where to go with the phalanges.
I hope it's called phalanges fingers. I don't know what to say about that. A lot of women complain that it takes them too long, so that's not really like a complaint that you have expressed, I guess, in a lot of people's eyes. And maybe that's something for another episode. I don't know. Not too long ago, I don't know why, and I timed it.
I'm learning more and more about you.
And then I know people are like, oh, she's lying. She just wants Two Black Girls and a Mic podcast to be hype. Go to my Twitter timeline right now. Just scroll down and you'll see something that says 4 minutes, 59 seconds and something. But anyway.
Oh, girl, I don't even know where to go with this after. You need to play a song, girl, because I need some time to go get some ice cold water. I think I might go get a beer like you got.
I was looking so good, I couldn't reject myself. I looked over to the left. And I was feeling so good, I had to touch myself. I looked over to the left. I was eyeing my thighs, but a pecan brown. I looked over to the left. Coming out of my shirt, and then the skirt came down. Oops, there goes my shirt up over my head. Oh my, oops, there goes my skirt dropping.
Guess who is doing a masturbation video? Or allegedly, according to TMZ.
And who is that?
Octomom.
Oh my God, I do not want to see her masturbating. I don't want to see her doing anything. I don't want to see her burping the babies, talking on TV. I wish she would just go away completely.
She's out there.
But at least, who is the person who wants to buy the Octomom masturbation video? What kind of Looney Tune would want to see that?
But you know what? A lot of people say it's a lot of things they wouldn't want to see, but we just live in a age where people just want to know, want to see, want to experience. So you probably be surprised. You might find yourself going out to make that purchase.
I doubt it. I can go to my grave without ever seeing. I'll be just fine. I promise.
The sad thing is she'll probably, she's thinking that she's in control of this situation because it's just masturbation, but it's so much that they could have her doing in that situation. I think she's probably going to end up being or feeling exploited, really. If you just think about all the stuff that they could have her doing.
After all those kids, is it even intact for it to even be viewed by the public? I mean, is it even normal? Is it...
You crazy.
To shape?
I think she had a C-section, and I'm just guessing, and maybe somebody can hit us up and give us a correct answer. But I want to, because I can't even imagine her pushing out that many children. I mean, but it's women are so amazing. It's possible, you know?
Yeah, we are amazing, but we're not trying to video that. After 14 kids have made the slide, that's disgusting.
I ain't trying to video that at all and have it all over the place.
My name is Shay Moore, and my girl, Elise Stewart, is here right by my side. Of course, this is our very first show, and it's already getting down and dirty, girl.
We hadn't even planned on talking about sex, and here we are, you know, so it's a good thing. It is what it is when you check into our show. It's lifestyle radio, so you never know what you may get, but you do know that it's going to be a real thing. I'm loving it.
Another real situation that's been in the news lately, girl. R&B singer Brian McKnight and his invention, the adult mixtape. Did you hear that song that he came up with?
No, the funny thing, I heard people talking about it, and I saw it a little bit like on Facebook and my Twitter timeline, but I didn't go to it right away. And when I did, I just listened to like a little bit. And to be honest, when we were talking about it a little bit tonight, that's when I went and really listened to it. And I don't know, is it more funny than sexy or shocking?
It's called Let Me Teach You.
No.
Oh,
if they were to go look it up on YouTube, what you want to put in your search engine is how your punani works, and that's not the word that he uses.
I think that might be my new jam, Elise.
Because I didn't know how my thing works.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna have to pass, even though it is now available on iTunes.
This is so funny, and every time I thought about the hook, I just broke out laughing. And since the release of that song, Brian has come out and said that it was a parody, it was a joke. Mm-hmm. But I believe that. I think that he said that just because he got some flack. It was a trending topic on Twitter the day that he released it, and every blog across the country carried it. And the headline read, "What in the hell was he thinking?"
You know what? Brian McKnight and other artists too, just people in general, you see what you see when people are out, like going to a bookstore, you see the pretty cover or however the cover is looking. You don't really know what's on the inside. So I'm not surprised. I think this is a part of who he is. So if he wants to talk that way, sing that way, or lives that way, then why allow someone to make you step back from who you are? Because that's how I see it. Don't back down now.
I agree with you. Some years ago when I used to do radio in Dallas, Texas, he came and on a show that I was a part of. Me and a coworker of mine did a little TV show, and Brian came on, and when the question was asked, if you didn't sing, if you didn't play golf, which is one of his pastimes that he loves, or if you didn't play basketball, which is another pastime that he loves, what would you do? And Brian said that he would be a gynecologist just as long as he could pick his own clients.
So that says it all right there.
It really does.
So if you want to get that, go get it. If you don't like it and you want to discuss it, Brian McKnight is on Twitter. Everybody's on Twitter. So just track him down and let him know how you feel. Or maybe you need some more information. this manual of his, this verbal manual.
Elise, how do you feel about artists being so literal? Are you one of the girls, if a guy is trying to talk to you, do you want him to come up to you and say,